Good evening, fellow punters. Early this evening, 5:25 on Friday evening, with a few for tomorrow. Since I chatted you last, we had 2 seconds, 2/3 and a fourth yesterday. We got great runs for our money with the three chases. Wick Green is probably the one that we might get a race out of again. Ran well for an inexperienced horse. Fortune's Melody and Java Pint ran up to their mark, I suppose, but they probably need to come down a few pounds in the handicap for us to profit, I would say. The one in Ireland, I was saying we needed another couple of furlongs, and that we did. We needed 2-2 would be ideal for that horse. Hard to get 2 mile 2 races though in handicap hurdles. They're either 2 miles or 2-4. And then today we had good old Shashinka created history for the passengers of the bus. Won 12 months ago and won again today. So that's the first time ever that happens. So let's hope it's the first of many in 2 different years. I think Alligator Alley has won in 2 different years, but they're on 2 different surfaces. But that's the first national hunt horse to do so. So fair play to her. When she was only mare in the field, and when the buck came up beside her, we were parked in the bus in the car park. And we had the quadruple decker with us today. We had the retractable roof on, so we had it open. So the cheering from up top, the young crowd were up top, and they cheered her home, and that's why she put down her head and says, "I'm not going to be denied." Le Hague got going a bit late and just needed to get going a few strides or quicker come around the turn. Lukey could have given her given him a bit of a. And normally he does come around the turn, but he didn't do it so today. But it got placed anyway. I think it was 7-1 or 13-2, and then the one that got away, Emmetam, tempted last night. First time running for Alan King, very tempted, but thought the most reliable was on that one, but jumped. You can see that it wasn't good fencer either. Awkward way jumping and hurdles, so we'll be leaving that one alone again. I hope the other one at least gets placed at 6 o'clock to have a fairly profitable day. The Stig is missing this week with his nap next best, and he's a busy man each way. I was going to do it this week anyway, what I'm doing today, I was going to do it this week when he had the 4 days covered. And I'm just bringing it forward the week, so he'll be back next week, I hope. And there was 2 people that I was going to put up next week. 2 people that done something of their own bat, which I was very appreciative of. And one of them was Stephen Erskine. He put the logo or the picture of the bus and the bus driver. He volunteered to do that. And I thought it was a very splendid idea. Great, fair play to him. Heartwell felt man. And the other one, on the 1st of July last year, KC in Charleville, Cork, Keith, sent in an email to Racing TV. I was having a good run at the time, and he got it announced, Mickey D's YouTube channel. So again, what a lovely gesture, a lovely idea. So they're the 2 that I'm putting up this week, and with the 3 bets for them. The 2 last week will be in the lead, and they're guaranteed a €50 bet each. Michael McCarthy and Darren O'Sullivan, and Peter Wood is guaranteed a €50 bet for Cheltenham. And the other 2 are up for grabs. But in the event that these 2 go past, there's 4 giant 3rd or 5th. Third, the last together. We'll do a prize for these 4. They're 4 women. They're all on lumped together. Anyway, I'm rambling on because I have to go away this evening. Tomorrow, we will go to the Nap first. The Nap is in the 3:35 at Kelso. A bus horse, Le Milos. Zanza is after being pulled out in the last couple of hours. It is going in Newbury instead. 4 horse field. The only worrying thing is that Skelton is only 3 for 53, I think, in the last 21 days. For a big yard like that, it's just a bit off-putting. The figures show that Le Milos and the Shunter are both rated 152, and they should be on level weights, but Le Milos is given a penalty weight because he won the Coral, the Old Tennessee. But he's 2 for 2 for the yard since leaving Tim Vaughan's yard. And we were on it before when it won first time out at a fairly big price. So this was 2 to 1 this morning. It's into 6 to 4 now. Yeah, I won in Bangor for us that day. How long ago was that? It seems like forever. 9th of November. It was a good gamble. I think he was 6s into 3s that day. Well, we see the prices now. 11 to 8, 5 to 4, 6 to 5. The Shunter hasn't ran over a jump to fence since, I think since the Galway plate, since he was behind Hewick. Yeah, it hasn't ran. Now, it'll probably be fishing up, but there's a 2-year age gap there as well. It's not that I'm ageist, but we'll have to go with the Le Milos. And then the next best is in the 3:15 at Doncaster. Another bus horse. Does he know? Does he know done us a good turn? He knew. He actually fell at Kelso. Well, he didn't fall. He got bullied or he got hit. The day that Sounds Rushen won, but at the first fence, it was a horse that went scoways over the fence and his arse came across and hit our lad in the pulse and he keeled over. But he won very well in Cheltenham the next time. Now that was over beyond 3 miles, but behind Zanza Boyd the last day, but Zanza. It's gone up it's 158, giving a good bit of weight away, but still a young enough horse. Cooper's Cross, 157. Cooper's Cross has went up, I think, just £5 for winning what do you call it, the bet 3, I can't think of it, it's gone. Anyway, we'll have to stay with that, just so you know. That's our next best. And the each way is in the 150. I wanted to get a horse where we'd have a good each way chance. And we're going with Teddy Blue. 15 to 2 there. It's interesting. Emmett Mullins and Paul Byrne are sending McTeague over, a 4-year-old. You wouldn't put a penny on its last 2 runs, but that's the way they operate. So there'll be a bonus if it wins this. I think it's 100 grand, isn't it? And then win in Cheltenham. So that's what they're targeting, I suppose. But Teddy Blue, he won for us before, and he got disqualified, and then he won a maiden hurl again. But on the Betfair hurl there, he ran decent enough behind Auchenrisk and Filey Bay. Like, if you took out them 2, he wins the race, beats a good field. So that's the each way bet. I have 2 other selections tomorrow. I'm fairly keen on this. It's a iconic moment. It was 5 to 2 earlier. And I had a nice little wager on it. It won 2 races at 7 furlongs, but it's very impressive when it won at the 8th of November. It was behind the pace coming around the turn for home, and it was just, he let him off, and very impressive. That both his race at 7 furlongs. This is the distance of the race tomorrow. The second and third favourites, or they're giant favourites now, ran against each other last time. And that race was at 6 furlongs. And this fella's won 4 times at 6 furlongs. It's a different kettle of fish running at 7. And that iconic moment is still entered in the 2000 Guineas. So the other ones aren't. They're all 3-year-old. This is a win and you're in for the qualifier for the Good Friday All-Weather Championships. So I'll be fairly keen on that joke tomorrow if it runs to the way it ran the last day. And then the other one is giving it another go to Castle Rushen. The reason being, Shalko Jack has one run at Kelso. Mightn't have liked the Scottish air or something. It's the only time it has been beaten that it finished a race. The other time it fell. But it grade 2 last year. Now, it wasn't very impressive the last day, I have to say. But when he let the handbrake off. But the fact that he didn't like the course last year and the fact that Skelton isn't firing on all cylinders. Now, I'd prefer if there was another couple of furlongs for Castle Rushen, but he was going well enough the last day when he capsized. So we might give him another chance tomorrow. Now, I wouldn't be that awfully confident as on the last week. Chalco Jack is no slouch, I'll tell you. There's a great race, not a great race, but probably a good little race at the Flying Bolt at Navan tomorrow. I was tempted of going, but I don't think I might. I'll see. We have Hollow Games, Hador and Flame Bearer. I had put up a few months ago Hador for the Turners, but it blotted its copybook that day, so it's on a retrieval mission with it. So I think it's 3-1. But you wouldn't know. I still have a docket. I didn't throw it away yet, so we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I better go because I have a journey to go on. Bash the bookies, over and out.